All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
41. I got one.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot.
Now Saquon Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
41 the mic. Check 41.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Hey, Zoo. Here we go. Get it.
Now Jones. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, 5.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. It's Goff. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 44 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check it back. 4 now. All right. Come on now.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 18 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Bravo.
Come on, QB, come on.
Jones on first and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Kenny Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's second and 14. This is Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Super 66.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
What? 20.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
Now on second and 16. Goff. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 180. Going out.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Hey, I-7. Horrible.
On first down, it's gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun. Goff gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We go to the 180. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins past him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's get that ball, Dan. Let's get that ball right here. Back. Shift. Hey, check 20. Let's go.
Now it's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on second and 14. Jones, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel...
And that's caught inside the 30. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins, 85 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, ready? I'm going to wedge that up. Hey, they scared. They scared.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
12. Hold on. Check.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, Alpha.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Shoot. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Saquon Barkley running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Zipper. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike, go!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Los Angeles.
Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
12.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And the catch made by Hopkins. The 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Look at me. Door. Check. Fresno. Yo, go.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different?
Ready.
You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a third down. To throw is gone. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Look at the spin. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Push him back.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Check back 21.
Hey, Echo. Shell.
He's coming, double up.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Rams.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Rams 52, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here we go. Line 20.
Check back 21.
Whirling.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hold on.
Here's Gone. And he fires one, but incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Get it.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And an alley to run. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can, and if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready. 15 lining. 15 line.
You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want
Hey.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Just hit it.
On first down, Barkley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check 24, check 24. Check safety, check safety.
Ready, ready.
On second down, Barkley spins by. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. The Giants on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Scott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Barkley, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
58, Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
76.
Hey, check Mike 21.
5.
Pick me up.
DC.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
I'm coming after you.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mike 20.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
5.
Field defense.
5.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, tonight.
Now it's gone. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards on the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been